Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them.
Yo, how are we just now finding out that Uncle Ron passed away? How did this stay out of the media? And how the hell hasn't this been plastered all over TikTok?
Ask me, how did Uncle Ron die? I have some answers. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy. He died last month. He was only 59 years old, very young. Some people are whirling around that he died of that same pneumonia that Kim Porter had.
Y'all, this Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy mess is getting crazier by the day. And we just learned that Beyonce's former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, allegedly passed away from pneumonia shortly after dropping some major accusations about the Carters and their connections with Diddy. Uncle Ron went viral back in 2023 when he shared several videos on TikTok claiming he knew some dark secrets about the Carters and wasn't afraid to speak on them. He alleged that Beyonce and Jay-Z eliminated multiple people who spoke out against them and destroyed many artists' careers simply because they saw them as competition. Now, as far as this connection between Beyonce, Jay, and Diddy, it's not exactly a secret that they were close friends for decades. But Uncle Ron claimed there's a lot more happening behind the scenes than people realize. And now, all of a sudden, Uncle Ron is gone. I mean, you don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to acknowledge that the timing is very suspicious. And when you factor in growing rumors that the Carters silenced many other people like Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Kathy White, you can't help but wonder if there's something larger at play. Is it possible that Beyonce and Jay-Z have been using Diddy as a cover? Or were they simply close allies without knowing the full extent of his action? And what exactly did Uncle Ron expose about the Carters before his sudden passing? Let's break it down.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
So as you all know, Beyonce's facing major heat right now, and a lot of this has to do with her and Jay-Z's tight relationship with Diddy, and the fact that they've kept silent about the nasty allegations piling up against him. So recently, Bey endorsed Kamala Harris, saying she's all about protecting women and children. But fans are calling her out, asking how she could stand for that while she and Jay-Z remained close to Diddy all these years, given everything swirling around him.
It's impossible not to feel the energy in this room, the positivity, the community, the humanity. We are at the precipice of an incredible shift, the brink of history. I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies. A world where we're not divided. Our past, our present, our future merge to meet us here. Imagine our daughters growing up seeing what's possible with no ceilings, no limitations.
I mean, Beyonce's whole brand has been about female empowerment from day one. So fans are giving her serious side-eye right now because she still hasn't said anything about Cassie and other alleged victims of Diddy. And let's keep it real. This isn't the first time people have called out Beyonce for hypocrisy. Just think back to 2023 when she took that $24 million check to perform in Dubai, despite Dubai's stance against LGBTQ+ rights and women's freedom. Performing in a place that discriminates like that is not a good look for someone claiming to be a feminist and ally. In Dubai, punishments like flogging and stoning are legal for adultery, and women need a man's permission to marry. Oh, and being gay is illegal there and can even lead to a death sentence.
What is the reality day-to-day of life for women in the UAE?
Life for women in the UAE really depends on what their father or their husband wants to permit. So some can work, some can thrive, some can go about and lead a regular life. But if the key male in their life wants them to be subordinate, they have to be subordinate. That's the ugly reality in the UAE.
Now let's talk about Beyonce's link to Diddy. So her diehard fans are claiming that she had no idea about how Diddy treated Cassie and others. But let's keep it real. These accusations didn't just surface with Cassie's lawsuit. Multiple industry insiders have confirmed that celebs in Diddy's inner circle were all aware of his behavior for years. And remember that shout out Diddy gave Cassie at the BET Lifetime Achievement Awards in 2022? It looked like a tribute. But insiders say Diddy was actually sending her a threat, knowing she was preparing to file her lawsuit. And then people also now suspect that Diddy used that speech to name drop several individuals allegedly involved in his mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was in a dark place for a few years, you know what I'm saying? And I have to give a special thank you, shout out, thank you, all that love. I gotta give a special thank you to the people that was really like there for me. Bishop T, my chief of staff, Christina Coram, KK, Lorianne Gibson, keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
And get this, Jay-Z recorded a personal message for Diddy for this occasion, praising him as a trailblazer and talking about how Diddy laid out the blueprint for moguls like him. Now this is wild because here we have Jay openly celebrating Diddy's influence on the industry, even as all the dark allegations were already bubbling under the surface. So was Jay really completely unaware of Diddy's alleged crimes, or was he choosing to look the other way, thinking Diddy was too powerful to go down? I mean, to people watching, it seemed like Jay was co-signing Diddy's legacy, even after rumors about his treatment of women started circulating in the industry. And with the influence and power Beyonce and Jay-Z hold, and all the years they spent right in Diddy's circle, it's hard for fans to buy that they had no clue about what he was allegedly up to. But some are saying it does go deeper, and fans suspect that the Carters weren't just aware of Diddy's actions, but might have even been involved in similar things. And here's where we get to Uncle Ron, who recently passed away after spilling what he claimed was inside knowledge on the Carters. Uncle Ron went viral back in 2023 after sharing a series of videos where he called out Jay and Beyonce, claiming they'd go to any lengths to protect their image and stay at the top. And according to Ron, they allegedly sabotaged many artists' careers just to keep their hold on the industry. So right after Beyonce's Dubai concert, Uncle Ron dropped these claims on TikTok, saying the Carters are ruthless when it comes to their empire. He even hinted that he'd seen things behind the scenes that suggested they had no problem taking down anyone standing in their way.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get that. But you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Uncle Ron also claimed the Carters' marriage isn't about love, but all about power and keeping the money flowing.
So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there.
And then things took an even darker turn. Uncle Ron claimed he'd been getting for speaking out, but he wasn't about to be silenced. He said he had all the receipts to back up what he was saying, and he wasn't afraid to show them. He even dared Jay-Z to deny knowing him, saying he'd prove their connection if Jay tried to play it off.
See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle to me. Cause say I ain't Biggie. Say I ain't Beanie Siegels. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know them. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it.
But Uncle Ron didn't stop there. He also backed up Jaguar Wright's claims that Beyonce is allegedly an addict and that Jay-Z is the one keeping her hooked on substances.
Hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on. She been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top.
Now, the Beehive was quick to call Uncle Ron a liar and a clout chaser, but Media Takeout recently confirmed that Uncle Ron did actually work as a bodyguard for several celebrities. They even dug up some old photos from a 2004 fashion event showing a bodyguard who looks a lot like him standing next to Beyonce. Now, when the whole Diddy drama blew up, Uncle Ron kind of faded into the background, especially with loud voices like Jaguar Wright stepping up to expose the Carters. But just recently, we got some shocking and tragic news. Uncle Ron has passed away unexpectedly. And you already know people online are starting to suspect foul play. Uncle Ron's Ron's wife Evelyn confirmed the sad news on his official TikTok account with a message saying, "I would like to inform everyone on TikTok of my husband's passing. Uncle Ron will always be remembered and loved." Evelyn also asked fans to help with donations for Uncle Ron's funeral service, which just adds to the mystery surrounding his sudden death. And while the family hasn't shared the cause of Uncle Ron's death, one TikTok user went viral claiming he heard from insiders close to Uncle Ron that he passed away after showing pneumonia symptoms, just like Diddy's ex Kim Porter.
Patriots, I have this update just in. Someone in my comments, thank you, asked me, how did Uncle Ron die? I have some answers. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy. He died last month. He was only 59 years old, very young. Some people are whirling around that he died of that same pneumonia that Kim Porter had. Sounds a little bit shady. Sounds like maybe the diddler had him taken care of.
This TikTok user also claimed he reached out to Uncle Ron's family for more info on his death, but it looks like they've been deleting all the comments on his TikTok asking what really happened.
I had myself and my people reach out to his family because his TikTok page is still active and people in the comments are asking, what happened to Uncle Ron? What happened? What is the family doing? Deleting all of the comments. If you go over to Uncle Ron's TikTok page, try this, Patriots. I did it. Say, what happened to Ron? How did he expire? They delete your question. Why? Because they want to keep their family members safe and everyone else in their life that they care about, because the diddler is not done with his nastiness. Patriots, it is not safe for me to be spilling this tea.
Now let's be real. Maybe Uncle Ron's family just wants to avoid the rumors and conspiracies during this tough time. But a lot of folks on the internet are side-eyeing the timing of Uncle Ron's death because it really makes you think about all these celebs and industry insiders who've tried to expose the industry and then suddenly end up dying from pneumonia. Take actress Brittany Murphy and her husband, for example. They both died from pneumonia after allegedly crossing paths with Kanye's former personal trainer, Harley Pasternak, the same one who threatened Kanye he would send him back to Zombieland. And then there's Heavy D's former friend and bad boy artist who passed away from lung disease in 2011. And we can't forget Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina. Her cause of death was listed as lobar pneumonia, the same condition listed on Kim Porter's autopsy report. But it goes even deeper. Remember Corey Haim, one half of the duo Two Coreys with Corey Feldman? Feldman has been trying to expose Hollywood's dark secrets for years and claimed Haim was victimized by a powerful figure in the industry.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working, they're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
And they are.
And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're
Yes.
and that they're still in this business?
Yes.
Sadly, Corey Haim died on March 10th, 2010. At first, it seemed like an accidental overdose, but the coroner later ruled it as pneumonia and claimed it was a natural death. And with so many relatively young folks in the industry suddenly passing from pneumonia, you can't help but wonder if Kanye was onto something when he said that a lot of people come up missing in Hollywood.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all be nobody, right? I'm that never nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail. You can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up. It's up.
Now going back to Uncle Ron, if you head over to his official TikTok account, you'll see that the comments have been shut down on his recent videos and only his close friends can comment on the videos posted since the announcement of his passing. But just a few days after his family confirmed that he passed, one video caught attention and it left fans with even more questions about what might have really gone down in the days leading up to his death.
If you knew you only had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
Now, Uncle Ron's passing didn't receive any attention in mainstream media, and even on TikTok, there are only a handful of people talking about him. But those who were familiar with Uncle Ron and the allegations he made about Jay-Z and Beyonce are convinced there's something sketchy going on. One fan commented, "He died from pneumonia, which is a link to different medications that can cause that. Jamie Foxx took one Advil and ended up hospitalized. Albie Shore, Kim Porter, the clue was the nose spray. The list goes on." And someone else wrote, "He was unalive. He knew everything and spoke up on it. It's very, very sad. Babylon is falling." But let me know your thoughts on Uncle Ron's sudden passing and those allegations he made about the Carters. Do you think it's just a little too convenient how all these people who spoke out against the industry are dying before their time? Leave your comments below and make sure you don't miss out on this next video.